What is going on, guys? We are back with another fantasy-style rebuild on Madden 17, and most of you guys wanted to see the Giants next, and that's what we did. So, the Giants, they're looking all right. They're looking, not the greatest team in the world, but they do have a lot better defense than they do offense, and that's good. I like that. Not a huge fan of where DRC is on his career, though, as he's getting a little old. Janoris Jenkins is all right. Eli Apple's decent. Defensive line is really good. I don't know if we're even going to change anything, but maybe a second defensive tackle. Linebacker core, absolutely horrendous. This shouldn't be too tough of a team to rebuild, just for the simple fact that they are missing mostly just linebackers, which are a very easy position to draft. So that, I'm not really too worried with that. Middle linebacker. I guess we'll go with Gerald Hodges because we might actually be able to turn this team into a contender right away. I'm not really sure what I want to go with, though. Eli Manning's probably making quite a bit of money, and he's really just not worth the money at the point. Obviously you don't have a surefire guy right now, but maybe we can find someone slightly better. So I was happy with the team. Then I realized this isn't a realistic rebuild, so fuck it. Brandon Marshall in a 5th round for Jalen Smith, and we're going to try to get cheaper. I don't really, once again, this is a fantasy style, so I get to do basically whatever I want, at least in my opinion. Jeez, they're paying a lot for Vernon. Eli Manning, not happy with that. Gerald Hodges, I don't know. The reason why we don't have a whole ton of money is because, well, actually, we're paying a lot of people for backups, too. Eli Manning at 35, there's just no point, is there? There really just isn't. We're going to try to get rid of DRC as well. I know the route he takes, and I love DRC. He's actually one of my favorite players in the league. Ever since the Eagles signed him, I almost said Redskins. Ever since the Eagles signed him, I don't know why, I just loved him. I loved him ever since he started playing well, but as soon as he went to the Eagles, for whatever reason, I just wanted him to be a Packer, but that never happened, of course. So here we trade Eli Manning, Casillas, and a 7th round next year for the Niners' 1st overall pick. Well, 3rd pick, but, they're top 5 for sure. So here we trade JT Thomas, Bobby Hart in the 2nd round for Ronnie Stanley. So now we have a super beastie tackle, I think, who can develop really well. Here we trade Shane Vereen, a 3rd this year and a 3rd next year for Carson Wentz. Haven't had him as a starting quarterback except for an Eagles rebuild in ages. I think I've only done it maybe one other time. So we traded Geno Smith, Darkwa, and Dwayne Harris to the Packers for Corey Linsley. Don't know why the Packers are so easily, they give up their linemen so easily. I got desperate. I couldn't get rid of a 2nd round next year. They wouldn't take it. DRC, Raheem Moore, and Gerald Hodges for Sammy Watkins. It's so rough. It sucks so much. I think in real life, I don't know, DRC's really good, but he is old. They lost Stephon Gilmore. I think they would get rather desperate for their secondary, just like they did with Hyde. They really overpaid him. As a Packer fan, I love him, and I think he's a really underrated player. We didn't need him, but once again, it's a fantasy. I wanted him. Aquara, Will Ty in a 4th round this year for Todd Gurley. Here we give up Paul Perkins and Ryan Murphy for a 1st and 5th round from the Colts. Here we trade Herzlich, a 5th and a 6th for Vernon Hargraves. So now we have our cornerback core. He's not great in the game, but might have quick development traits, so that's already a huge step for us. Eric Flowers a 1st and Kennard for Tyler Eifert. Probably should have put it onto a 2nd round, but it's all right. So we trade John Jerry for a Chargers 4th round straight up. I might just be able to, I might be able to just trade straight for it. So we're going to sign Jonathan Newsom from the free agency. I know he's not a coverage guy, but he'll be decent there for us, hopefully. C.O. Moore is also here. I might actually release the guy we just grabbed and grab C.O. Moore instead. Start him at backup middle linebacker. Going to sign Patrick Murray. We got rid of the kicker that the Giants had. They had a rookie with 81 kick power, 80 accuracy. I don't know what the hell that is. So we're trading a 1st, 5th, and a 6th. Well, 5th and 6th are next year. 1st round this year for the Jets' 1st round. So let's go on to see. I know I didn't need to give that extra shit, but I wanted to make it seem at least decently realistic. So, of course, this is the lineup. I like the way our team looks a lot. We did really well with this team year 1. Turned this offense into a pretty solid offense. Defensively, oh, yeah, we didn't fix that. Never mind. Defense is fixed. The linebacker core, obviously, our weakest point. DT number 2 needs to be addressed at some point, too, but that's not a huge need as of right now. Safety core is really good. Cornerback core, it doesn't look so hot, but it hopefully by the year 1 being over. It's going to be great. So defensive backs need to be the first thing upgraded, I think, and then offensive line, at least for, you know, what I'm talking about, the coaching stuff. So we have to set a goal. Our team is really good. I think easily 9 wins, but I want to go with 8. I don't know why 8's considered a low thing, but it is. So Pugh, Pierre, Paul, and Andrews want, 0-2, want to be re-signed. We're definitely going to re-sign all 3 of them. I want to get Pierre-Paul a little bit shorter, though. He wants a 4-year. I want to get him on a 2 or a 3. Gary Duff was a rugby player just a few weeks ago. Looks like a linebacker. And then Darius Leggett, who is also a linebacker, most likely, which would be amazing. So we know Leggett. Oh, he's a pass rusher. Even then, he's not even great. Where's that other guy, though? I don't remember what his name is already. He has to be a linebacker. He looks exactly like one. Gary Duff is a tight end. He's a blocking tight end. He looks average, but he's 24 years old. This draft went from super exciting to super bad in a heartbeat. Good middle linebacker. We really need linebackers, so that's the one thing we're going to be looking towards. Obviously, prototype. Damn, we're actually looking at some pretty decent players so far. 6 draft stories. We have a wide receiver, Heisman. Not really in the market for that. So I don't know where this Sanford came from, but he is beast. And Chamberlain's also beast. So, ooh, maybe not. Maybe not. Week 17, I would assume we're in the playoffs. At least 10-6. I would hope, because, I mean, we had a pretty good squad. We did have some youngsters. 8-8, I'm not a huge fan of that. Tom Brady was the MVP. What was Carson Wentz stat-wise? Oh, God, we know he's got Rookie of the Year, baby. I think he broke the goddamn NFL record, man. 54-4-8. That's really close, if not. Season. Carson Wentz broke the record. Or no, he didn't. I fucking lied. He was so close, though. He was like 30 yards off. What the fuck? Carson, you asshole. He was so close. But either way, that's good stat line because that also helps the other players. Almost MVP status, honestly. Todd Gurley did really well. I don't know if he's going to be best running back. That's tough in the NFC. Wow, Odell with a best wide receiver, most likely. Almost 4 1,000-yard receivers. Very close. Not quite, though. Offensive line played outstandingly. Defensively, what were the sack totals? 9.5, 9, 7, 6.5. Pick totals. Eli Apple did pretty well. So did Janoris, of course. Tackles, what were the tackles like? Newsome, kind of a little annoying there, but Patrick Nuri did really well. I'm assuming we're going to have a lot of awards. That's a lot of yards. Second offensive, defensive, what were we? 17th. That is weird as hell. Carson Wentz, number 2. You got to be kidding me. Either way, that's a lot of XP for Carson Wentz. 8-8 for the Offensive Player of the Year on the NFC side. Offensive Rookie of the Year, of course, Carson Wentz. Defensive Rookie of the Year, 3rd for Jalen. That is ridiculous. Nkemdiche, I don't remember what his damn name is. Somehow we weren't best quarterback. Interesting. Giants, Todd Gurley. Odell, number 4. How? That is ridiculous. Did we get any other awards? We did not. So, a really good year for Wentz. We did use a bit of his XP, so I'm not sure he's going to have a ton. And 54,559. That is a lot. Look at fucking Stanley, too, at what our actual season was like. So, 2-2 in preseason. Nothing too bad there. 5-win loss in the beginning. That is a joke. 5 straight losses. I mean, those are some good opponents, so I guess it makes sense. And we barely lost to all of them except for the Packers. But you went on a little bit of a win streak, destroyed the Bengals, barely lost to the Bears, really. Won to the Browns, thankfully. Whooped up on the Steelers. I think that's the reason why we had a decent season. We got really lucky. We had so many big games late in the season. It's ridiculous. Oh my God, who is this? Tyler Cardona, A hit power, B+ power, B+ block shed. Maybe we let Pierre-Paul go, guys. I don't know. Let me know who you think won the Super Bowl. I think it's got to be a shoo-in Falcons. I think the Steelers are really good, though. But I think it's the Falcons for sure. 31-13, Falcons win it. A lot of rushing yards. Jesus, that's a lot of rush. Devontae Freeman, greatest Super Bowl performance of all time from a running back specifically. I don't remember much of the Super Bowl stats, but that's got to be. 2 touchdowns rushing. I think it was 50 yards receiving, if I'm not mistaken. He had 2 touchdowns there with 200 yards. JPP quick. Ooh, we don't have a lot of money. We're definitely letting JPP go. Justin Pugh, we are definitely going to re-sign. JPP is going, though. Andrew Adams is going to test free agency. The tag is $8 million. I think we're going to have to let him go and just hope for the best, honestly. Not happy with that. So we just had to let him go. And the fucking game fucking signed him. What is that goddamn setting? What is it? Where is that setting? Take it. We might have high draft picks, which is why we also have a little bit of money. And of course, they are signing Andrew Adams big time. He had a lot of XP on him. I don't think we can get him. He's being paid like a super talent, which he is. If I knew they were going to spend money on a tag, I would have just fucking tagged Andrew Adams. That's so BS. Got our guy back for much more than we wanted to. We did find a green in the third, so not as much pressure on us to grab someone. Oh, who is this? A balance type. All right, all right. Oh my God, maybe that's why we don't have a lot of money. We are the number 1 and 2 pick. The good old Browns moving up to number 1 overall. Let's see what they grab. I totally forgot about that corner. Anyone that wants to say trading down is unrealistic because it's like, oh, no team would do that. 100%. They made a trade that we couldn't refuse, and it cost us our fucking corner. The only good corner in this draft. I did not even remember that. Ugh. I want more draft picks. I want more. I want more. So the Bears are moving up to number 2 now. Watch them take another guy we wanted, and I just forget. So I think I'm willing to go down even further. And of course, Britain is taken right in front of us. So it's another player taken. Really having a bad draft. It's all right. It's all right. Fuck it, we're going to take the guard. We know we're getting a bad player. I thought he was supposed to be really good. He's an average player. Fuck me, man. Pettis, please be decent. Normal, of course. He's a bust. This draft went from fucking great to shit in so quick of time. I can't believe. Let's go defensive tackle, Devin Maley. Finally, a decent pick. We're going to have ourselves a good number 2 middle linebacker. Defensive tackle. Let's go on to the next pick, Cardona for us. I'm fucking done, man. In what world is 21st or 20th late? When is that a late pick? That's not a fucking late pick. Let's grabbing this guy. Normal. He's apparently good. I don't fucking care. We trade a 2nd this year, 4th next year, 7th next year to move back 6 spots and also move into the 4th pick overall. Oh, fuck. We have a lot in this draft. Darius Snell. This Clifford LeBounty is really good, too. All these other picks, we don't really matter. So we got to go Leggett because he looks really solid. Please be good. Quick Dev. Going to be a middle linebacker for us this year, I would hope. Take a look. Please be decent. I mean, he's not going to have good stats, but hopefully he has good Dev. Oh, what was that about Skip Combine, guys? They're always beastie? Wait, what was that? Like, he's got average stats, and he's young. He's big and tall, but he's pretty shit. Especially for rebuilds, he's irrelevant. Let's go to Cowboys. The guy that I was definitely thinking of drafting safety-wise, I wanted this guy more than the free safety. I don't know where the free safety went. 84 hit power is 76. Okay. What's his dev? Quick, not bad. I mean, he doesn't really fit on our team since we did pay in the end. But let's go to the Browns, who snagged our guy, which really sucks because not only would we had a most likely really beast player, but we also wouldn't have had so much firepower to trade down and grab even more bad players. Sanford, superstar dev. What a good player there. 77 overall. Looking pretty prototypical for a beast linebacker. What is his dev? Of course, we missed the beast. He had to be a monster. 78 overall. Very fast, kind of, for a 310-pounder. Very fast. 88 power move. 87 block shed. 95 hit power. 84 pursuit. Oh, my lordy. 51 catch and all that. What's his age? 22. quick dev. He's one of the best defensive ends I've ever seen in the draft. Might be the best. Nah, he's 100%. 100% the best. Honestly, could you imagine, with his stats, imagine just working his ass off to become a middle linebacker for you? Could you imagine him? Like, can I edit him to see what he looks like? Like, he's thin as fuck. Could you imagine this guy being middle linebacker? 6'6", 310 pounds, middle linebacker. You might think, oh, that's ridiculous. Got the excel, got the agility for one. Just needs the speed. Like, 95 hit power. Oh, my God. Like, that's the biggest problem I would have with him in a franchise is I wouldn't know what to do with him. Like, he's too good to just be on the D-line. But, man, what a fucking player. I knew he was going to be beastie. That sucks. Andrew Adams goes to 87 overall, which is why I didn't want to get rid of him, because I knew 81 overall wasn't his true overall because he had all that XP. Here we trade Bromley in a second round for the Niners' first round pick. Kuechly is the move because we need linebackers, even with the rookies we got. There we go. First round this year, Shepard, and a third round for Luke freaking Kuechly. Very happy with that. So we trade Fluker, LeBounty, and Keenan Robinson for a next year second round. So, of course, this is the team. If you haven't seen any update by now, this is the squad. Looking really good. Are we better than last year? I would say yes, just for the fact that we did... I mean, technically, we are 100% better. I looked at the right guard position and thought maybe not. But Fluker was a 75 all last season as well. And I believe Huggins has better base stats. A lot better. Leggett is, ooh, shit. I don't like doing this at all, but Pettis is going to be the starting middle linebacker. Leggett's going to be a 76 overall right-out starter for us. Hopefully he can do exactly what Robinson did. He actually had a really good season as a right outside linebacker. Cornerbacks, not great, and we do have to sign a few more after this, but not great. Defensive tackle, hopefully we'll have a complete offensive or defensive line of an 86 base soon, because Maley, he's got quick. Starting DT, could get like 30k XP, who knows. Safeties are amazing, of course. And corners, like I said, overall, not too bad. Just need one more decent guy. Special teams, all right. Kickoff center will fix itself, hopefully. So we're going to sign Nolan Carroll as our number 4 corner. A little expensive. That's all right, though. And then we're going to grab a rookie as our number 5. Draft stories, we have Ish Boyle transitioning to track and field. Looks like a safety. And then you have another safety. So Boyle and Pearson. Pearson's strong safety. I'm pretty sure we had Noe superstar. Doesn't matter, though. Boyle is a cornerback. He's probably going to suck, though. So we have a huge year of re-signing. Odell, Tyler Eifert, Sammy Watkins, JPP, Corey Linsley, Weston Richburg, Josh Johnson. The one guy that hasn't gotten a contract is JPP, and it's funny is we're just like the real life Giants. Like, we just don't know what to do with you, pal. 82 block shot. What's his 88 for now? He's not even that great, man. His overall is good. I don't know. So Stanford, or not Stanford, it was Stanford actually. I don't know how I didn't remember that. Heisman winner, Kason Zakas. I don't know what his name is. Zakas. Locks down top prospect. So Charlie Shea and Kason Zakas. So Charlie Shea is a free safety. Cool. And then Zakas is a pass rusher, which we do need. And we know he has superstars, so we have an out for JPP. We need to be in. Can we be in? The answer is yes. 11-5 in the wild card round. 11-3-2 from the Redskins. What in the world is that? Let's take a look at ours, and then let's look at the Redskins. So 1-3 in preseason, not good. Bad start again. We start off so slowly, and then we had a pretty good season. Wow, Chargers. 63-20. What a wow! Over almost 200 yards rushing. Carson Wentz, just from the looks of that, he could have been MVP. I'm not sure though. Down year for sure. Threw less picks though, so that's all right. Todd Gurley has to be best running back one of these years. 5 fumbles sucks, but he was still good. Hobson, why? Why were you so shit? Eifert did really well. 15 touchdown catches. Offensive line is insane. Only 12 sacks allowed. Pettis did well. Is it going to be enough? I'm not sure. Leggett is good. I wanted Leggett to win it more, so we'll see who gets it in the end. Sacks. I don't know what to do, guys. JPP just broke the record. 23 sacks from JPP, 11 from Vernon, 7 from Leggett, who's not even a pass rusher. I don't know how the hell he got those stats. That is fucking rough. I don't know what to do with this guy. This JPP fella. He's so hard to I don't know what to do. Odell Beckham, you little maniac. So 5th offensive, defensive, probably top 10 easily. Top 8 maybe. Maybe top 8. Top 3. So top 5, not bad. Top 5 for both categories. Carson Wentz number 4. So he's still good, just not quite getting enough. Oh, the Chargers were really good, and we whooped them up that badly? Ooh. Some insight to the season. Defensive Player of the Year, JPP, of course. Offensive Rookie of the Year, where was our guy ranked? Oh, we actually won it. Oh, here we go. Must have been a really bad NFC. I mean, to be fair, none of these guys look... I know Gary Duff, but that's about it. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Leggett. Man, this is a good rebuild. I can't believe Gurley didn't win it. That's really shocking. JPP, of course. Wow, linebacker Leggett almost won it. That would have been sick. What is the XP? I know we used a bit of it on the way here like we always do, but what do we have for XP? 12, 14, Hobson with 31K. Offensive line is getting a lot of XP, I'll tell you that. Leggett with 50K, and he's already an 81 overall. I don't remember getting him that high. Smoke, bro. Melee. This is looking good. 4,100 XP, though. What do we use for our coach? I normally don't take you guys into here, but what do we... So we missing linebacker and D-line. So linebacker we have to do because we just... I think we're going to have to go linebacker. Defensive line, I don't care about too much. That's the thing. JPP, he's earned a contract 100%, but he won Defensive Player of the Year and Defensive Lineman of the Year, and look what his XP is. 9,000. And I didn't spend any of it on the way here. Normally we would go a week and then use it, but we're going to use our XP right now. We should be a really damn good team. Like, look at the XP our guys have. This is ridiculous. So this is the squad going into the game against the Vikings. We are away. Team is looking so good. Only into our second year. Second year, we're here in the playoffs, of course. Jalen's going to move to starting middle linebacker. The middle linebacker position is really important, so we probably should put Kuechly back there. But I don't know. I like this squad lineup, so I mean I'm going to go with it. If we struggle, if like the tight end gets a lot of passes in this game, and we do move on, we're definitely going to switch it up to, give us the best chance. 89 to their 80, which obviously once they update this, we're easily at 92, 93. Vikings are still trying to move the ball. They're running out of clock, though, and they don't have enough time, even though I had a timeout. Makes a lot of sense. So, I mean, 27-20, not the best win in the world, but a win nonetheless. Let's take a look at the stats. Not great from both teams. No picks, though. That's the thing that matters. Todd Gurley played adequately. Perfect 4.0 yards per carry. Decent receiving. Defensively, what did Damon Harrison and JPP? Not bad. We already know there was no picks. Perfect kicking. Pretty solid game for both teams. Like, really probably not an exciting one, but very precise. A 92 to their 85. Like I said, I didn't think that was updated, and there was no way we were 93-0, 93D. Good clutch defense. We're down by 6. Can the offense get down the field? All that help, and they can't get it done. That is bad. That is game. 100% game. We just lost. All that firepower, and you can't do anything. That annoys me, guys. I don't think you fucking understand how bad that is. What a joke. I mean, it's over, so I don't know why we even care. Throws a pick anyways. Absolutely shit, Carson Wentz. 2 interceptions. Good fucking job. Like, we have a much better team than they have. How do they even win? Rayshawn Stecker. Terrell Pryor. Jordan Reed. I mean, they have a couple of receivers, I suppose, but they should not have won. They should not have fucking won. How do you throw a pick? Like, how do you throw 2 picks, man? You have a much better team. Of course, why would the Redskins make it? Patriots win 38-14 against the Cowboys. I don't want him for 3, though. I don't. I'll pay him a 2. I think free agency is better for the long run. I think he'll get signed, too. I mean, he's on the older age, but it's just like we should have went back for him. JPP, of course, is the highest rated guy there. Aldon Smith, normal dev, pretty shitty player. I don't really want to pursue him either. That's because of the bonuses, though. So, like, he'll be going back down soon. Do we pay his ass? Like, we're going to be paying more than we could have. I don't want this, but JPP is so good. Nah, we're going to let him go. We're going to let him go. 3-year, $35.6 million for JPP. That's a lot of money, to be fair. We saved out quite a bit. Look at this defensive tackle, though. Jeez, he looks pretty freaking solid. Can't find... That's the one position you can't... I lied. As funny as I say it, Calvin Holly. A guy like this in the primetime league would go first round easily. Overall, is he worth the first overall pick, though? That's the question. He is top 5. I would assume the Eagles here wouldn't take him, so hopefully we can get a trade down with them. The Browns, oh, you fuckers. I wouldn't put it past the Broncos, so we are going to take Zauschkauskis or whatever his damn name is. So that's the best choice here. What about this guy? This guy's really good. Oh, my God. I think you got to go Zauschkauskis because he's superstar. Took a number 3. He was supposed to go number 2. It was a good pick. He doesn't have great stats, though, so I don't know what to think about that because one of the two should be there. 26. I guess I'm going to have to manually trade to 20. Who's more important? I think Battles is the better player, so I think we're going to go with Battles. Slow Dev, really, really good corner. Like, this is one of those, once again, one of those legit franchise players where if you got him in a full-on franchise, you would be ecstatic. Slow sucks, but you can turn that around. Not happy here, though, in a rebuild with really bad stats. He's going to have terrible stats. Superstar is supposed to go 75th. As sad as it is, he's going to be the starter. It's bad. I know it looks bad, but at the same time, what can you do? He's the best option. This guy's going to be a super steal, clearly. 18th overall pick supposed to go. Took him in 72. Really solid steal. Not sure where he fits on the team one bit. Pearson, I believe he was a superstar guy automatically. Another one of those guys that you draft and develop a little bit. I mean, he's got pretty good base stats. 23 years old, though, is rough. Superstar dev like we expected. Pedro McNary, he is the guy that we were going to go with, but I had to go with the surefire player. 1 year older, so that's one thing to think about. I think he's a little bit... Is he actually slower? 88, 86, 85. 86, 85, so he's faster by quite a bit, actually. Stats. Overall, amazing player. Normal dev, so at the end of the day, we did take the better choice. You're one of those guys you develop a little bit. Super versatile player. What's his dev? Please be super. Normal. I mean, he's good, but once again, once you get to that normal or slow, you really are just scrubbly. Really good stats. Normal dev, still really good stats at the end of the day. We hinted at it earlier in this rebuild, assuming it made it in, but this is the actual trade. Vernon Hargraves, I'm a Packer fan. I can't. And a first round for Aaron Donald. What the fuck is his name? I'm actually losing it. Jake Ryan. Fuck me in my ass. I've let the fan base down. We make a straight up trade with the Bears. Harrison for a second round next year. It's funny when I talk about the play before it's happened, or the trade. Just knowing how good of a trade it is for the other team, you know they're going to accept. So we have our squad for this year, and I'm honestly thinking this is the last year, not for the fact that we've done too many seasons, but this is without a doubt a Super Bowl team already. Not even a question. We have such a good damn team. We have a little bit of XP we can use. I'll probably end up using that like maybe week 4. I have no idea. But yeah, I mean, this is the squad. We're looking good. I'm a little worried, though. Okay, I don't know why the lineup's fucked up. Boyle is a number 2 for us. I got to make sure the roster actually is set because I want to make sure that we have the right team out there. Unlike the franchise, the primetime video where we actually had 2 of the wrong guys in, and that was huge. But, I mean, it still worked out all right. Hobson is going to be the number 3. Holly, he might have a lot of potential, but it's not going to work. It's just, we have too much talent, and we just don't need them. So let's go into the regular season. We'll still look at the draft picks and all that because, who knows, we might not win the Super Bowl, or maybe even we do so well, I want to try one more season. I don't know. So we have to re-sign Landon Collins and Todd Gurley. I don't see any other big names. Red Ellison. I don't see any other big names, so I'm thinking we're looking good. I think we're good to go. There we go. I think we're looking like a good, solid squad. But if Kirk Cousins is their guy, we got a Bronson Abadushi and David Heckendorf. But if Kirk Cousins is their guy, who the hell is the weak team in that division? I would say it's got to be easily the toughest division. NFC East and AFC North. Take a look at draft stories. Best wide receiver, Kilo Gandy. Tight end Nash Riley struggles. And he would be suspended. All right, so really, Kilo Gandy, who looks like a corner and not a wide receiver. And of course, that corner, week 17 coming up here, obvious playoffs. I'm not even going to be like, oh my God. I mean, unless we win MVP with Carson Wentz, then I'll be really that'll be really going. Of course, oh shit, 13-3, but wild card again. Cowboys this time, and we got MVP Zeke. How do we not make it at 13? Okay, so what a damn season. Carson Wentz, obviously best quarterback. Has to be. Let's take a look at the team schedule, though. We were 2-2 in preseason. Fair enough. Then we won 5 straight in the regular season. Loss, win. Destroyed the Colts. Barely lost to the Redskins. Beat the Falcons. Whooped up on the Seahawks. I mean, we're just bad in the division. That's really only where our losses come from. Let's take a look, though, and see where the hell our stats were. Where? I mean, what? That's pretty almost MVP status for me. Todd Gurley. How does Elliott, Todd Gurley, he did better than Todd Gurley, even with that season. Very disappointing season for Ali, but, I mean, what can you do with this much talent? Offensive line actually kind of had a bad season. Please tell me Zauskauskis. 13.5. I don't know if that's enough, but that was a pretty good season. 8 for Janoris. If only that was Boyle, man. 8 picks, though. Really good. Good job Landon as well. Damn good season. Steven Hauschka. Let's see. Todd Gurley. I mean, I even put Todd Gurley at punt return, kick return, just so I can give him the best chance to get an award. Maybe he got something. I don't know. With Elliott, I don't see how. First offensive, 6 defensive. It's got to be the Super Bowl year. Wentz is number 2. Where was... Really? So you're telling me Todd Gurley didn't deserve to be up there? I got to see what these damn stats are on Elliott. I have to. Offensive Player of the Year over Wentz. Sweet. Defensive Player of the Year. Another Cowboy player. Damn, their defense went off. Luke Kuechly and Leggett were close. Offensive Rookie of the Year. We had number 5 with Ali. Didn't deserve it at all. Pedro McNary. Fuck you, man. He's a 90 overall. Carson Wentz, good job. Gurley was number 2. Odell was number 1 there. Look at the... Oh, my God. Only 2 teams out of the top 10 linemen make up other than us. That's ridiculous. Best linebacker. Damn, the Cowboys are a tough team to beat. Jesus, guys. They have, every award. Let's take a look at the season. I mean, 13.5 sacks by Zauskauskis. I don't know how he didn't win it there. I need to take a look at Elliott, and I need to look at McNary. So Elliott had... So he had more... he did have better stats. It really sucks, man. Elliott had such a good season. 29 total touchdowns. That's ridiculous. Let's take a look at McNary. I don't know if he had more sacks, but maybe more tackles or something. Really? McNary won it with fucking 6.5. 98 solo. So he had 124 tackles in total. 124, 6.5 with a pick. What about our guy? No picks for him. Damn, half the tackles. But sacks, man. He was so good. Either way, let's take a look at the XP. We have not quite enough for our coach to do anything with that. Good portion of XP, I suppose. We did use a lot of it on the way up. Damn, Zauskauskis with nothing. Don't have a lot of XP at all, but we'll use it, and then we'll play on. Hopefully get to the Super Bowl this time. So there really wasn't a whole lot we got up. Maybe a +1 or 2 here and there for some players, but really not a whole lot. 95 overall to their 88. We'll end up losing. I mean, we're away for this whole damn thing. That's been a huge part. Every time we win a Super Bowl, it's basically because we get the bye week, and you have to play one less game. You get the home and field advantage. It's ridiculous. And we just can't do that. I don't know why, but we somehow get beat out. 13-3 isn't good enough to win the division and get a bye week. That is ridiculous. Running the ball really well and just completely 2 passes miss. Go for it on 4th down and miss. All right. Interesting. I can't be mad. Oh, my God. They scored a touchdown. 4 minutes left. You can clutch it. Come on. Come on, fellas. There you go. Big play to who? Todd Gurley. Gurley's got to do it all, man. He really does. I don't know what the stat line is going to be like for him. Look at the D. They punted it. Wow. I don't know why they would do that. That is end of the game for them. Wow. Defense. Not a single yard given up on 3 plays. That is some next level shit. Matt Ryan is absolutely pissed. We're just happy to be alive, you know. Wentz, I mean, he got outperformed, but he didn't throw a pick, so that's all that matters. Rushing, Todd Gurley, of course, absolutely insane. Todd Gurley on the receiving end, how about that? Just had 1 catch. I thought maybe he was just all over it. Defensively, what about the sack totals? Aaron Donald. So we had 4 sacks. That's what I like to see. No picks. We already knew that. What was the tackles, by the way? I remember I seen Deion Jones had a huge number of tackles. Going against the Packers. I'll take it. I'd rather play the Packers than the Cowboys right now. Cowboys are a dominant force, but the Packers defense, very bad. Very, very bad. I thought this was going to be battle of the defenses. Our defense wins. Right now, it's battle of the offenses, and we're getting there. I mean, we're doing it. It's just there's too much time on the clock for Rodgers always. Always too much time. Always too much time. Do you know who the fuck you're playing right now? And we get it. Oh, I actually dove into the play. Carson Wentz outperformed Rodgers touchdowns-wise. Completion and yards. Aaron Rodgers absolutely killed it. That would be one of his best career games. And once again, let down by the management, not giving him enough. And 2 touchdowns rushing. Okay, yeah, one of his best performances of all time. Especially against a defense like that. That would, even with a loss, I think that would solidify him as clearly the greatest thrower to ever do it. Obviously, not technically the greatest quarterback, because you have to have the accomplishments for it, but the greatest thrower 100%. I already think that, to be honest. As a Packer fan, I'm biased, so, I mean, doesn't really matter what I think. 95 to their 85, and because the Lions were the 6th seed in the wild card, we actually get a home game. Something I haven't seen in ages. By the way, I forgot to use Coach XP. We finally got over the 3,700 point mark, so we could buy another trait, something like quarterback or something, I don't know, wide receiver. Basically just ran the game out there. And that's a 34-17 win in the NFC Championship game to give us a clear-cut shot at the Super Bowl, where we are most likely going to be playing against the Pittsburgh Steelers, which sucks. That guy's face looks like stone. Carson Wentz getting excited with his teammates. Good shit, everybody. Take a look at that performance. Todd Gurley once again had to go off. No interceptions so far from what we've seen in the playoffs. Todd Gurley did his thing. Huge play by Watkins. That was the big play, 89-yarder. Good shit, my dude. Absolutely fantastic. Sacks. So the youngsters are the ones doing it. We have the Pittsburgh Steelers. There they are. We technically get the home game, so that's interesting. 13-3 versus 11-5. They're going to match up well with us, though. 95-88. Nowhere near the kind of blowout team that we had in the past. But hey, I'm hoping this is just a blowout Super Bowl. Straight up win. Dominating. Like, just no chance at all the Steelers do anything against us. That would be amazing. I'm so fucking pissed, guys. I am so pissed. It was the best Super Bowl ever. And I'm not going to waste footage because I don't know, I spent at least 8 minutes on it. Can't show you 8 minutes of a Super Bowl. That doesn't even count. Down to the wire. The game is, I think, about 2 minutes left. We're down by 4. And we have the ball at about the 20-yard line with 2 timeouts. It was going to be the drive of a lifetime, hopefully, where we come back and win the game. I think it was 38-34. That would have been insane. 41-38 would have been the score if we would have hit the field or the touchdown. Down by 10, 7 minutes left, plenty of time. Just got to get down that field, though. And it's a punt. It's a field goal. Down by 7. Can we force OT? It's our ball. 2 minutes left. Oh, my God. I mean, it's not for the win here, but can you imagine? Like, similar outcome. Don't give it. OT. Whose ball is it? It's theirs. Son of a... Oh, sack. Oh, another sack. Mail or Maley, whatever his name is a B. We just got fucked again, bro. I hate when the game does that. Now I have to fucking adjust it. Punt return for 6 yards. I have no idea where the hell that would be. And then if for some reason it counted as a kickoff, I don't... You see that? Like, you see from the... I don't see why that happened. I would say we should be around the 45, though. Close enough. Whatever. EA is always so fucking stupid. We're just going to let it happen. And running, well... Don't know why we're running the ball as if it's like the fucking end of the game. It is the end of the game. If we could just put this in, and we do! Touchdown, 33-27. Almost as exciting as the other one you guys missed, but not quite. Pretty close, though. Pretty close. And we get the Super Bowl win with the New York Giants. They're back. They win it. Eli's no longer, but Odell Beckham, you know, he has another shot or two. Trying to make the Super Bowl. He really, like last year against my Packers, man. Oh my God, that was rough. Had lots of like a lot of people were saying, oh, they're so easy catches. They weren't easy catches, but for him, for any, you know, above average player, super easy catches, and he missed them. Really blew the game on that one. But hey, Giants back in the prime time. You know, they're on the stage. Screw Le'Veon Bell. I'm sick of his shit. Elliott and fucking Bell, I hate them both in this game. Always winning the damn awards. 4 rushing touchdowns. Wentz fumbled, so he's the fumbler. Who else fumbled? One of their running backs fumbled, so Jesus. What a very even game all the way through. Mail, he's so clutch. Player of the game for me, just for that overtime push. Back-to-back sacks. You know how hard that is, especially in crunch time like that, as a defensive tackle. We're down to like 3 teams. Jags, Patriots, Redskins. Do we go with another NFC East team, or do we move on to like the Jags? I think the move would be Jags, then Redskins, then Patriots. I think that makes all the sense in the world. But anyways, let me know what you guys think. And of course, I keep forgetting to say in the beginning, I'm pretty sure, but if we hit 500 likes on this, we will do 2 rebuilds a week until we finish these fantasy, which we're down to just these last 3. So hope you guys enjoy this video, and hopefully you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!